You might need to do 2 or 3 times and grab it a little lower. It took us a half an hour to get that one big one out. But you gotta get to the base. It's fun.
Hi, I'm Jillian Quall.
I'm James Rogers.
And we are here at the Oregon Garden in Silverton, Oregon. It's National Make a Difference Day. We are with the youth leadership team with the OSU Extensions of Marion County.
And today we are in the process of building interpretive trails. This is my 3rd year in the Youth and Bio Squad program.
And this is my 2nd year.
Today we are going to be interviewing some of the other youth leaders from the OSU Extension Center and asking them about other experiences they've had with the Youth and Bio Squad program, the W3 program, and CEI as well.
Safety, I'm assuming that a lot of you probably haven't used these kinds of tools before. The one I've got here is a Pickmatic.
My name is Renee Stoops and I run the SPROUT program, which stands for Sustainable Plant Research and Outreach. It's been really great to have the W3 and Yes Corps kids out here. We've gotten a lot of work done every time, even with a small group, because sometimes you guys have come out in groups of 10, sometimes groups of 30 to 50. We always get a lot of work done. I think even the smallest group one time got 200 feet of trail done in half a day, I think it was, that time. The kids work really hard. They don't have to be out here. They want to be out here. So they're really excited to be out, kind of hanging out in the wetlands. There's a lot of wildlife they get to kind of take a peek at while they're out here. It's been really great to work with them.
My experience as a delegate at the conference this summer in Hong Kong was really, really amazing. It was honestly the most life-changing experience I've ever been through. It was really my first trip, my first big trip, especially first time I've been abroad, and I became really, really close with a lot of my traveling companions, my other co-delegates, and we have kind of a brother-sister relationship now, which is really, really great. And it taught me a lot about being responsible and mature in certain situations, and it was a very good learning experience for me, and I felt really, really honored to be a part of it, especially since I'm so young and I got to travel. And being a youth leader for the W3 program, and yes, has been, I'll admit I was a little intimidated at first, because I'm not naturally the kind of person who takes charge or likes to tell other people what to do, which I originally thought it would be about. But it's more of just a responsibility issue and taking others under your wing, maybe younger students or students that are new to the program. And so I've been really pleased with it, and I've found it like a really good learning experience and enjoyed it a lot. It will help me, the program will help me in my future, because I'm hopefully planning to go into a career in the environmental sciences or possibly veterinary medicine, and so it's all kind of interrelated, and I'm really interested in wildlife. We do a lot of wildlife studies and field studies and so on while we're out in the W3 class. And my favorite part of my experiences here with W3 and the programs was the preparation for Hong Kong and the actual experience of traveling to Hong Kong and taking part in this huge conference with delegates from all different countries and experiencing the culture and just having the honor of being a delegate in Hong Kong. So that was definitely a high point.
My name's James Rogers. I am in 11th grade at ECHS, but I am also a freshman at Chemeketa Community College. And like I said, I go to ECHS, Early College High School. My involvement with the program is that I'm a youth leader since this is my 3rd year of doing this program. So I teach the new kids what to do, how to do it properly, and buddy up with them. I don't act like they're inferior or anything, but in a friendly manner. Well, before I got a chance to represent the United States at the CEI program, as a fairly negative person. During my experience with CEI, my teacher and fellow students pointed out that my negativity was making things worse for them and also myself. And so I finally had an epiphany and realized it, and I decided to start being more positive. And I got involved in Restoration Wednesdays just this last summer, since I was a delegate in Hong Kong. And they asked me if I wanted to do some work over the summer, and I agreed. And we've done irrigation ditch digging, we've done trail work, we've done many things.
Ben.
My involvement with the W3 class has been over the last 5 years as a classroom teacher. I've been able to engage kids in the various OSU extension programs like W3, Youth Enviro Squad, and Restoration Wednesday. W3 is an after-school natural resource science program, and what it does is it connects the students with professionals. And what that looks like is we go on field trips, we visit various sites, and actually have the professionals share a lot of their background with them in a real hands-on kind of kinesthetic way. Youth Enviro Squad is more like an event that requires a lot more manpower, where we go out and conduct a rather large service project, such as what's going on here today at the Oregon Garden. And the fourth program that I'd like to mention is the Caretakers for the Environment International, also known as CEI. That is a program in which we take a delegation corps of students to present the service projects they've been doing in a global forum. And so all four have just been really wonderful programs to be involved with. One of the things I've been the most impressed with is the actual youth leadership skills that have been developed in the program. I've got kids that are writing grants. I've got kids that are organizing service learning projects. They're stepping up with their peers, and they're taking charge and acting as positive leaders. And they don't do this in a dictatorship kind of way. I mean, they really kind of reach out to their peers and support them and encourage them. And what I've seen from these youth is a growth and maturing into young, responsible adults that are going to be incredible future citizens and stewards of the environment.
Okay, can you describe the what students actually did in the Restoration Wednesday program? What sort of work we did?
Well, some of the work that we did was stuff like
One of the newest and coolest means that we've got is now video, just kind of creating science-based videos that are run by the students, as what we're seeing today. And that's what we're really finding is a powerful way of capturing what's being done and broadcasting it on a much larger scale.
The program.
One of the strongest assets to the W3 program and Restoration Wednesday and Youth Enviro Squad is the positive connections and relationships that we have with our community partners. I'm talking about the Oregon Garden, where we're here. We've been out here, I think this is probably the 5th or 6th time over the past 3 or 4 years. We've got Department of Fish and Wildlife, BLM, City of Salem, Marion County Parks, state parks. We're all over the place, and it's these professionals and the partnerships that we've developed with these that really are the key to the success of this program, because we've got anxious adults and anxious students, and you get those two together and you got a great mix.
I'm Robbie Andrus. I'm an AmeriCorps volunteer through Northwest Service Academy, sponsored by Oregon State University Extension, Marion County. That's it. Well, it's been a great chance to connect with kids and do outdoor projects and teach them about the environment. Something I'm passionate about, and I really enjoy being outdoors and working with kids and teaching them about what's going on and how they can help out, and how it's so critical for them to engage themselves in the environment and understand issues and that sort of thing, because it's the future. W3 and the Youth Enviro Squad really just gives the kids an opportunity to do something completely different than their opportunities that they're given right in the regular classroom, and they're doing something good for the community. They're not just hanging out with your friends, which is fun to do and important, sometimes, but there's other things that are important to do as well. So.
I first became involved with W3 through Ryan. He was a teacher at the community schoolhouse, and that's where I first got into the program. I've been in it for 2 or 3 years. Some of the most memorable sites that we've visited, and we've been out there quite a few times, is going to be Fisherman's Bend. We've been out there a lot. We've done some native species planting and some invasive species removal. We've been out to Pringle Creek Community, where we've helped restore a couple greenhouses, and we've also been out to the Fairview Mitigation Wetland, where we've done some trail building and some planting and removal of invasive species. When people ask me about W3, the first thing that comes to mind is that it's fun. It definitely helps you work on some work ethic. It's very informative. You get a lot out of the class. It's a great class.
My name is Matt, and I'm in 11th grade, and I go to Cascade High School. Well, I first got involved with the W3 when Dan told me about it when we were doing the YES programs last year, and I thought it'd be pretty interesting to do. And I really haven't actually done the class. This is my first year, but I've been involved in all the other stuff. Well, I enjoyed it a lot because it made me think that's what I want to do in my life. I want to go to school to do stuff outside and something with forestry.
I'm Kelly Gray, and I go to Cascade, and I'm a junior. I've been involved in W3 for almost a year now. Being a team leader is very overwhelming with responsibility.
You got me now, you got me.
Because we have to be very positive and push people to keep working and doing their job.
I initially began the W3 and YES programs through a friend who had joined. He conned me into joining, and after I went to a few sessions, I enjoyed it and kept on coming. How I feel that W3 will help me in a future career choice is the fact that I've already chosen forestry as a career path, and this has helped strengthen my resolve and has helped me gain education on that career path.
Thank you for watching our video and taking time to learn about our program, the OSU, the Youth Enviro Squad, CEI, and the W3 class.
And we hope you really have a good understanding now of what we're about, what we're trying to do. Thank you.